That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to join Axiom. Was really the idea. I had this vision of having flexibility, and also being able to work on projects that I really wanted to work on. Right? If I'm working for a bank, for example, I'm a permanent employee. I'm probably, unless I'm, general counsel, I'm probably working in one particular line of business. And promotions take time, reorgs happen, and so it makes it difficult if you want to have like a balanced background. I wasn't someone that wanted to have 20 years in one area. I'm a very dynamic individual. I have many different interests. I always have. And I wanted to be able to have exposure to different areas. And that was becoming very difficult working in a permanent capacity. And even with some of the contracts, I tended to go for longer term contracts, which meant you're still probably working in one silo. So I felt that coming to Axiom, I had an idea that, it seems like they've created this niche where you got the best of all the worlds that I wanted to be a part of. So it was one of the main reasons why I looked into Axiom to begin with. I wanted flexibility. I wanted some almost some respect a little bit, because I really feel like a lot of attorneys are underutilized wherever they are. They have different interests, and you should try to get the most out of the talent that you have. So I think that Axiom does a really, really great job of putting that right at the forefront. And it's more so of, you get out of this what you kind of put in. If you want to work on something and you want to do something for 3 months and take some time off, that's a possibility. If you're someone that wants to stack completely to the 80-hour billable hours there, you can. So I love the flexibility, and it turned out to be true. I don't like to be put in a box, because I am a versatile person, and I believe varying perspectives matter. So what I'm trying to do is basically put together this package of the different areas that I'm interested in that I know interconnect, that other people may not see interconnect, and brand myself in my own way. Not leverage the corporation to, paint who I am as a professional. After it's going to be 15 years now, I've said to myself, you know what? Let me try to define myself as a professional. If the position that I want isn't out there, I'm going to make it. But before you do that, you have to establish some credibility. You have to, make other people know that you have integrity, and that you can be successful in these different areas. So what Axiom allows me to do, it allows me to go from, I want to work over here on this, I want to work on that. And it could be strategic. A year, I need a little bit deeper expertise in this area, or there's this one project I'm missing, that one thing. If I can work on that for a period of time, that solves, my perceived hole maybe in my background, or something that I want to improve upon. So I'm building in that capacity, and I have a vision of what I want to do. Strategic advisory, really embedding ethics into things in a way that I don't think is being embedded. Thinking about serving clients, serving businesses, serving people, not in a profit-driven capacity, but in a way that I can really impact society in a positive way. And I do think that there's certain industries that have more impact than others right now. And I think emerging technology is one of those areas. And there's just so many different disciplines within that can be applied that I think are not. So this is my way of building my personal brand. That's the way that I look at it. I think that there's a perception that there's only one way. And I do think that's changing, thankfully. You have people that are hell-bent on doing it that way, thinking they must put in this time for this amount of years. and they'll be rewarded afterwards after, they've proven themselves or gotten to a certain stature. And yes, that's true, but I also think that there are other ways, and Axiom is one of them. If you want autonomy, if you want to be able to have your own schedule, you can do that here. If you want to work on a multitude of legal areas, you have the ability to do that here. If you want a less political atmosphere, which big law, for example, or big corporations, sometimes that's part of the deal. Axiom does a great job of buffering that. So I think that people need to think holistically about what they want, and then assess the options. And I think you have your traditional path, and I also think you have your non-traditional. Axiom is going to be at the forefront for me, at least is what I've seen. And I've done a lot of market research on this. You have a lot of different alternative legal service providers, as they're called, but the level of sophistication, the thoughts that the leadership puts into this, they're going for it. They're trying to say we're a disruptor in the space in a good way. I think it's great for the corporate clients, and I also think it's great for the attorneys. You can forge your own path, so I would say figure out exactly what you want to do, get your purpose in line, and if you're able to do that, then you'll know which route is the best for you. It's hard for me to advise if I don't know what that person truly wants. So figuring out what you would want to do is key right there.